Alright guys, we are back. We managed to find a match for you guys, and that's the wonderful Tron mirror.
Oh yeah.
We have mono blue Tron on the left and regular Tron on the right. So, who do you like here?
Well, I mean, people say green red Tron is the new gold standard for Tron. They wouldn't say that if there wasn't a reason for it. So I feel like the reason that they say that is because it probably is like the best version of Tron right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, in the Tron mirror, it's who can get Tron first, really. It's like,
So,
who can do that,
playing against Marc, I know he runs Thought Not Seer in his Tron list.
Yeah.
Very good Eldrazi in just about every format. But what's cool about mono blue Tron is obviously the counter aspect to it.
Yeah.
So like you're able to play your Ugin and also counter spells.
Right. Man, I love Ugin.
Also, the Mindslaver combo.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the Mindslaver combo, that is. I mean,
It's a lot.
it's who's gonna get Tron first.
So it looks like Marc's off to a great start. We have I believe that is a tower into a chromatic star, and Brandon is gonna fetch a polluted delta here, dropping down to 19. I'm assuming gonna get a watery game. I believe is what he runs. Oh, well, let's go for the basic island. You know, when I was looking at the matches, I was trying to find a good interactive matchup, and thankfully we caught these guys. going to game 2 here.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that means they had a good solid, like, 28-minute game 1. I mean, I bet this is a grind.
Did,
I bet it's a grind.
I mean, it might go back and forth. I mean...
Whose Ugin's better?
Yeah. What's a good counter to Ugin, huh? Ugin,
You know what? It's kind of like standard right now, where you're ticking up your Saheeli and redirecting it to your opponent's Saheeli.
Yeah.
You're like ticking up your Ugin and redirecting it to your opponent's Ugin. So it's just going back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, there's a Talisman of Dominance. What's nice about this version of Tron is that it does run the Talismans for a little bit of mana rocks acceleration. So like Marc is a chromatic star, most likely for green here. I think he did hit an Ancient Stirrings, but he's not cast. So we'll see. Ancient Stirrings. Oh, that's an Emrakul the Promised End. And a No Stone. A Karn.
Oh, my goodness.
And a Tron land. That's like 4 solid choices there.
You know,
but he's going to go for a Tron.
Tron is such a Timmy deck when you think about it. It's like, how can I get mana really fast and then just play
and also really efficiently.
The biggest, dumbest, bombest cards.
It's like Wizards, you printed a 7-mana Planeswalker? Challenge accepted. I'll make it work.
Oh, my goodness.
So there is, going back to Brandon's turn, it's going to be another Talisman.
Yep. It looks like he got an Urza's Mine out there.
Yeah, so he has a Thirst for Knowledge to be able to cast in a turn here. A Platinum Angel and a Mindslaver in hand.
Cool.
That's a solid hand.
Yeah, Platinum Angel is pretty good in this matchup. It dodges Ugin.
It does dodge Ugin. It also says you can't lose.
Yeah. I think Marc would pretty much need
There's Marc's natural Tron on turn 3.
There we go.
And let's bring Wormcoil into the party.
Okay, yeah.
That guy's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, he's got... what does he have to deal with Platinum
Oh,
Angel?
and Graph Digger's Cage.
He's got Oblivion Stones.
Oblivion Stone take out Wormcoil, but
Yeah.
unfortunately Wormcoil is also like, hey, I'm going to bring my baby worms with me when I die. Karn can exile it, which, I mean, other than that, I mean, Wormcoil is actually just a really, really solid creature.
Yeah. I mean, the answers for Wormcoil are about pretty much like the same as what the answers for Platinum Angel would be.
Yeah. So notice Marc staying very knowledgeable about this deck, bringing the Graph Digger's Cage, because for the Mindslaver combo to go off, it has to use Academy Runes to put Mindslaver back on top of the library.
Right.
And Marc is like, we're having none of that nonsense. You can control my turn once, and that is it. But usually when that happens, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's why Emrakul got banned in Standard, because I was like, okay, cool, I'll just control your turn, and then you literally lost after that, no matter.
Yeah. Man, yeah, Emrakul Promised Land in Standard was really format warping.
Especially when it costs 7 or 8 mana.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Emrakul doesn't need to be easier to cast.
Exactly. There shouldn't be like any reason for it to be more achievable.
Right.
So it looks like Brandon's going to take 6 down to 13, and Marc's going to go up to 26.
Gives him a life back with his Grove there.
Oh, and there's a World Breaker. That's a pretty good one.
Man. And...
It looks like he'll float a blue, and he'll flash out Snapcaster. It looks like probably flashing back the Thirst for Knowledge, but
But he can't. Because Graph Digger's
No, he can't.
So...
We're going to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
We're gonna give him the stop here. Tell him to stop. Alright, Daniel's running down there to let them know that they made an illegal play. Cannot flash anything back with the Gravedigger's cage. And looks like Daniel's just going to have him shuffle his deck here. Just to get that shuffled up. Alright, and in my personal opinion, it's going to be hard for Brandon to come back from this. Marc got Tron first, which in the mirror we kind of knew was going to be who gets Tron first. And this time it was Marc, which might be one of the reasons why the green-red Tron is kind of considered one of the better versions of Tron, because they do have the green, so they can do a lot of their mana fixing with Sylvan Scryings and things like that. Oh, and it looks like Brandon's just going to scoop it up. I guess we'll have to see what Daniel says when he comes back up here about that.
Just gonna cover my bases. I did not give a game loss.
Okay.
He actually, after going down there and talking, just make sure they knew what was happening.
Right.
He just admitted, he's like, I can't beat this, and he actually conceded while we were down there.
Okay.
So Marc is gonna take it 2-0 over Brandon.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much what I was talking about up here while you were going, just examining the board. I was just speculating that I didn't see that Brandon really had any outs in this scenario, because...
And that's what he told me when I went down there, yeah.
I mean, it was going to be who gets Tron first, and Marc got Tron first, and it was even started to blow up Brandon's Tron pieces, so, yeah. Pretty hard to come back from that.
It is tough, yeah. I mean, Marc really demonstrated a very strong board there.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what makes the green-red Tron so good compared to some of the other Tron decks. I was just saying this right before you walked back up, but they have the green, so they have the Sylvan Scryings and the all the fetching that they can get their Tron pieces with, and that's what Tron wants to do. Tron wants to put together all the Urza's lands.
And yeah, as we saw there with Marc, I mean,
So.
turn 3 natural Tron going into Wormcoil Engine, Gravedigger's Cage against the mono blue Tron combo deck is very strong.
Yeah. Oh, I have 7 mana on turn 3. What are all the things I can do with it?
It's like, oh, I'll just cast World Breaker and exile your land.
Yeah.
And it's also a 5/7. What are you gonna do? Tron versus Tron.
Yeah.
It's a cool matchup, though. You gotta check it out.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, there's a bunch more Tron players here. We've got those two guys. I think Chris Gorski's running Eldrazi.
I think he's playing a Eldrazi Tron, yes.
There might be a few others. We had a few, especially in States, we had some people come in who don't normally come in, who I think were running a few Tron decks here and there. So it is on the rise. We've kind of seen it since the Gitaxian Pro bans.
I know a lot of players are buying into Tron.
Yeah.
It's interesting how one card leaving a format can just change what people decide to play.
I hated Gitaxian Pro. That's my personal
So
opinion.
I think Wizards Wizards is just like, we don't want you to be able to draw cards for free anymore. And that's why I think eventually Mishra's Bauble is going to get the ban, but I don't know when.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that thing also is just 0 mana draw
You
card.
think they'll go after the Wraith at some point?
I think it could be Wraith, and it also could be Bauble. Wraith is essentially a Goblin Guide on a stick. Not a Gitaxian Probe on a stick.
Yeah, you just don't get to see their hand.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why Gitaxian Pro was so
it was
dumb as a card.
It was like when I play Legacy Storm, all right, I'll pay 2 life to look at your hand. Okay, coast clear, I'll kill you.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's like, oh, you have nothing. Well, let me go ahead and just draw a million cards for free.
Yep.
And look, and you're dead. Turn 2. Sorry. Good game.
Exactly. Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
And you just feel like, thanks for the games. Like, I didn't really play anything. I know, I just have to say it.
Right. I think, does Wizards regret printing Phyrexian mana
I think they
cards?
have come out before they said that the Phyrexian mana cards were a mistake.
Yeah.
I know Mark Rosewater said in his blog that he found them to be, like, he disagreed with R&D when they decided they wanted to print those cards.
Oh, really? I didn't read that. There's something about them. I mean, there was Mental Misstep.
That was one of the most powerful cards they could have ever printed.
Oh, let me run green, red, and I countered your turn 1.
Exactly.
With nothing on the board.
And now you got Vintage going like, Ancestral Recall, alright, Mental Misstep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Exactly. You can turn 0 counter on a mental misstep. It's really, it's crazy.
It's quite absurd, but, well, thank you guys for tuning in for round 1. We got about probably 8 to 7 minutes left in the round 1 downstairs.
Yeah, probably not enough time to find another match.
Not enough time to get another match, so we will be back shortly, though, with round 2 coverage of our Four Horsemen Modern F&M here, and, for you guys out there that are tuning in, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're drafting the new Modern Masters while you're watching. That's really awesome to draft. You should really check it out. I know we got drafts running all weekend here at Four Horsemen.
Yeah, we had one at 6 tonight, and we're doing another one tonight at 10.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, there's one tonight. Also, if you are in the area, we are running a GPT for Montreal tomorrow. It is $10 entry fee. It is the modern format. And if 8 players show up, $80 cash guaranteed to first place, with more cash being paid out for the more people to show up. So just good value there.
Yeah.
Especially if you love Modern. Modern's a cool format. You should go play it.
Definitely agree. I was getting more into Modern myself because I was didn't really play it before I moved here to West Virginia a few months ago. So, but now it's so popular here at Four Horsemen,
absolutely.
So
Modern is growing and growing, and we're getting more players every day, and that's the best thing it is.
And it is super fun.
Absolutely.
So.
But we will see you guys here shortly with round 2 coverage. Thank you for tuning in.